Welcome to the Commodity Compass, fortnightly insights on global commodity prices and market dynamics. This is your week 16 to 17, 2026 edition. Here's what we'll cover today: category trends, commodity price movements, food and beverage, metals and minerals, chemicals, precious metals, and energy. First up, category trends. A quick overview of how major commodity groups moved over the past 4 weeks. This is our 4-week commodity prices review, summarizing how each group performed heading into week 17 of 2026. Now to food and beverage, starting with edible oils, grains, and soft commodities. Palm oil dipped on weak energy before rebounding on a crude rally. Soybeans recovered as Middle East tensions lifted biodiesel demand. Corn edged up on biofuel demand and cooler Midwest weather. Sugar eased on weaker ethanol and easing shipping risks. Wheat climbed as drought spread across the Great Plains. Cocoa rose on demand recovery, then cooled as inventories hit a 20-month high. Next, the metals and minerals complex. Base metals and ferrous markets. Copper rose on energy costs and Middle East risk premium. Iron ore fell on the Hormuz reopening, then recovered as Chinese mills restocked. Aluminium spiked on Gulf disruptions before easing. Nickel rose on a weaker dollar and steady stainless demand. Tin gained on Indonesia's mining crackdown and AI-driven demand. Zinc firmed on tighter inventories and stronger downstream consumption. Lead prices climbed as ingot inventories outside China drew down. Secondary smelter shortages persisted across Asia, and the Iran conflict firmed broader base metals on the LME. Now to chemicals, where feedstock costs and downstream demand drove sharp weekly swings. Ethylene weakened on poor polyethylene demand. Benzene rose, then fell on Iran-linked feedstock tightness and weak downstream buying. Propylene fell on ceasefire hopes before a modest recovery. Methanol declined on easing supply fears and high port stocks. Caustic soda fell on oversupply. Ammonia rose on plant tightness, then dropped as operating rates climbed back. Soda ash held stable to slightly firm in China, supported by steady flat glass and photovoltaic glass demand, alongside stable producer operating rates. Now into precious metals, where geopolitics and the US dollar drove the action. Gold surged into week 16 on safe haven flows, then fell as risk appetite returned. Platinum stabilized with mild correction. Silver climbed on Hormuz tensions, then pulled back on the ceasefire. Finally, energy, crude, coal, and natural gas all swinging on Middle East headlines. Brent crude fell on the Hormuz reopening, then rebounded after a vessel seizure. Coal eased as Asian plant restarts lifted supply. U.S. natural gas slipped on mild weather before recovering slightly. Beyond market intelligence, we offer end-to-end procurement support, cost intelligence, supplier benchmarking, and category strategy services tailored to your business. Thanks for watching the Commodity Compass. Connect with us at Procurement Resource for more insights and stay ahead of the markets.